Tuesday. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the mastermind last night. So I was just thinking about this property crash. I've got a question this morning about what if house prices drop whilst I'm in a refurb or something like that, or I can't get all the money out. So let's logically think about this. The biggest crash so far, 2008, property prices fell over 18 months, by the way. It took 18 months for this to happen, by 15%. Okay, remember that number, 15%. So if you had 100 grand in cash and you bought a house outright, it would have dropped to 85 grand. Okay, but bear in mind that that house still would have had tenants in that were paying, so it would have still been making you money every single month. And as an asset and a house, we know on average house prices double every 10 years. Okay, right. Now if you'd had 100 grand in the bank, like this year, inflation's due to hit up to maybe 13%. So if you had 100 grand in the bank, start of this year, by the end of the year, its buying power's only 87 grand. Okay. Now, does that money have the opportunity to double in value every year and send you money every single month if you do nothing with it? No, certainly does not, right? So, would you rather lose 13% buying power this year with your money as cash in the bank, or would you rather have had 100 grand asset outright in cash and take that through the biggest crash in history? Sounds crazy, but I know what I'd rather do. I'd rather have had the asset and have the crash and ride it out, because I know property is safe as houses. Right, that's what it is. So regardless if we have another crash, I mean, that's the biggest one, and it took 18 months. So if you're aware of property, you should be, planning right now. You should be able to spot when the market's turning. You should be able to see what's going to happen in advance. You should be making moves. Like all this problem with interest rates and all that, like I saw this at least 10 months ago, over a year ago, and I was already making moves to make sure that I'm prepared for that. Like, all my properties are being refinanced, all of them on 5-year fixed mortgages. So I've been planning for this for ages. Like I was ready, I was prepared, because I'm watching what's going on. Speaking to my broker, telling me, oh yeah, look, interest rates have gone up again, this is going to happen, they're thinking about moving up again. So okay, I need to prepare for this. So I would much rather have my money in property than in the bank, even if it crashed. Like I said, biggest crash in history, property prices dropped 15%. Okay, but property prices double every year. So not every year, every 10 years. So, that's a good long-term game. But your inflation this year, that purchasing power's gone down 13%. And it's not sending you money every month, and it's not got the chance to go up in value or double. So, and your money's dead in the bank. It's so much safer in property, regardless if there's a crash. It's so much safer. It's ridiculous. I mean, we're literally watching the rich get richer and the poor get poorer in real time. Because at the start of this year, for the same person to buy the assets I was buying at the start of the year, it's going to take 13% more money for them. It's 13% harder for them to do now. It's literally creating a wealth divide. Inflation is literally making people poorer and richer. It's crazy, and you're literally watching this happen real time. A real time divide. This is why you need to be buying as quickly as possible, because inflation is just making it harder for everyone. So, if there is a crash, I'd be excited to clean up. I'd be excited to buy loads. And this is the time when, now is preparing, making the right connections, and making sure that if this crash happens, because some crashes like 2% and they call that a crash. So it's just making sure you're building the network now for people to be able to invest in you when this happens, because you're going to want to be prepared to buy loads. Anyway, it only affects you if you're buying market value. None of us buy market value anyway. Some deals I get are crazy deals, like my BRRs, I want to be making 25% profit to get all my money out. So even if it did crash 10%, even if it crashed 15%, my BRRs I can still sell and make 10%. I'm still making money. Even through the worst crash in history, I'd still be up 10% because of the strategy I'm doing. And I was thinking about HMOs people are worried about. HMOs aren't based on bricks and mortar value. So if bricks and mortar drop 15%, HMOs are based on the rental income they produce as a business. So, you know, even if house prices drop, rents have never dropped. Ever dropped. So, regardless of house prices drop when you're doing a HMO, you're not valuing it at that. You're valuing it on a commercial mortgage based on an asset. So, I can't see how that actually affects you, personally. So, makes sense to me, right? Hope that helped. That's just my opinion on it. So, listen, it's out here, non-negotiable. Out for a lake. Proper. So yeah, look, I hope that helped. Hope that makes sense. I'll catch you guys soon. Any more questions, just reach out.